Just like the winter, the spring 2023 anime schedule features some big franchises making their returns with new episodes. Following the second season that brought an end to the conflict between Senku Ishigami's Kingdom of Science and the Tsukasa Empire, Dr. Stone's third season will be seeing the characters take on a whole new journey as they cross the seas in search of a more fruitful resource. Much like the New World subtitle suggests, this next season will open up the anime to a whole new group of friends, foes, and dangers that the first two seasons only really teased. If you liked the first two seasons, this one will undoubtedly be an even bigger hit with you given what's to come. During the Jump Studio Neo stage event today, the Hell's Paradise anime announced a bunch of new information during the Jump Festa 2023. The official website confirms that the series will begin airing in April 2023, also revealing a brand new trailer, a main visual and a confirmation on the voice cast. Bleach, Thousand Year Blood War is undoubtedly the biggest success of 2022 overall. After fans waited over a decade to see the final arc of Tite Kubo's original manga series getting its proper anime adaptation debut, the new series somehow met and even exceeded all of the expectations fans had for it. The new series set up the final battles hugely coming our way, and now the second slate of episodes has quickly shot up to one of the biggest releases of this year too. Let's hope this hot streak continues for part 2 of its run. One of the most intriguing new anime coming our way this summer was also one of the more surprising announcements we've gotten recently. Alice in Borderland series creator Haro Aso found a ton of success with the live-action adaptation of that series, and that success will likely carry over to the creator's latest effort, Zom 100, Bucket List of the Dead. Zombie stories might be played out by now, but this offers the freshest take that fans can ever expect to see in anime. Following a guy who's so burned out by work that the apocalypse ends up being a blessing, this series is backed by a powerhouse team with the likes of Hiroshi Seko, scriptwriter for the likes of Attack on Titan, Mob Psycho 100. After taking over the world with its first season and prequel movie, Jujutsu Kaisen is finally coming back this summer with new episodes. Season 2 will pick up right where the first season left off with a deeper look into Satoru Gojo and Suguru Geto's past that was teased during Jujutsu Kaisen 0. That's only the first major arc of the new season, as the anime has also promised that we will see the highly anticipated Shibuya incident arc in full motion. This is still the most explosive, violent, action-filled arc that we have gotten to see in Gurgura Akudami's manga to date. If Season 2 has even a fraction of the love that Season 1 had put into its production, this season's going to blow us all away. We have seen an increase in big anime adaptations for Korean webcomics in the last few years, and this year we're going to get one of the most anticipated of them all. Taking on Chugung in the late Jang Sung-rak's webtoon series, Solo Leveling is likely one of the most hyped webtoons ever? Following an initially weak hunter named Sung Jinwoo who ends up barely surviving a particularly tough dungeon, he's contacted by the system that gives him the ability to raise his level by beating monsters. Soon rising to wild and near infinite levels of new strength as a result of his adventures, it's a series where we see a hero just tearing through everything around him. It could make for one of the funnest watches of the year overall. After quite literally changing the anime landscape with the first season of the series, and then following up that success with the debut feature film, the second season of Demon Slayer hit things out of the park even further somehow with the Entertainment District arc. This is still only the beginning as Tanjiro Kamado will be taking on stronger demons than ever before. If you thought the fights against Daki and Gyotaro were impressive, there's still the rest of the upper ranks to deal with. The Swordsmith Village arc not only brings in the other members of this powerful group, but also some of the other faces we have been wanting to see more of since the first season with the likes of the Love Hashira.
皆が当たり前のようにシュークリームを作り、当たり前のようにシュークリームが日常にある
Ashley, Magic and muscles are going to, in quite literally some ways, be pretty huge. Hajime Komodo's manga takes inspiration from other series to mash them together to form a fun parody, yet it can be plenty serious in its own right. The seemingly simplistic design of the characters and panels brings you into the world's humor, but then it gradually gets more elaborate in presentation as the fights themselves get more grandiose and intense. Do you know how Black Clover's Asta trained his body to become strong to survive in a world full of magic? Take that and exaggerate to a ridiculous new degree, and you've got Mash Burndeed, a hero who can catch sword swings by flexing the muscles in his eyelids. It's like if One Punch Man Saitama was thrown into the world of Harry Potter, and would rather eat cream puffs and chill with his friends than fight all of those who try to tell him that his highly toned, muscular body does not stack up to their impressive magical powers. It's just a matter of whether or not the manga's comedy lands in the anime too.
傷ついたり死んだり私の不運のせい
The 2018 to 2020 generation of Shueisha's weekly Shonen Jump series is steadily making their way to the world of anime this year, and like Mashley before on this list, Undead Unluck is particularly unique. Based on Yoshifumi Tezuka's manga, this one follows a girl named Fuko Izumo, whose power is that she's incredibly unlucky and brings death to anyone she touches. She soon teams up with an undead immortal man named Andy, and the two form the wildest partnership ever conceived as he tries to die a glorious death with the use of her ability. Things naturally get even more chaotic from there, and if the anime can capture that oddball nature, Undead Unluck is going to be a wild ride.
生まれた時からずっと俺の目の前には鬱陶しい壁があった。
Most anticipated new anime of the year is undoubtedly the return of Attack on Titan. The final season might have become a bit of an in-joke among fans as it has been running across multiple parts for the last few years, but there's no question that there's still a huge following waiting to see how the anime brings it all to an end. There's only a little more from Hajime Isayama's original manga series left to cover in these final two specials for the anime, and given how even the creator is looking back regretfully on how some of it was handled, this adaptation is far more intriguing than ever. Not only do we need to see whether or not the anime can properly translate everything that went down in the ending, but we have to see whether or not the adaptation will change up any of the more controversial choices. It's one of the most compelling new releases of the year for all that and more, and that's not even adding to the fact that it's going to wrap up a huge legacy franchise. I hope you enjoyed this top 10 most anticipated anime in 2023. If you want more, just let me know in the comment and make sure to subscribe for more.